Hello everyone, Jean Kinnicky here. Today our topic of discussion is going to be on why self-preservation is key to protecting your peace every day. Hold on to those moments that are just for you. This video is going to be a two-part series that I'm doing. And the first part, we're going to look at understanding self-preservation and self-preservation in different contexts. And then we'll move on to part 2 later. You know, most afternoons I enjoy a lovely hot cup of tea with a splash of milk while sitting under lanai. It's 10 minutes of solitude that I so treasure for myself. That is my time. I protect this time like my life depends on it. Here's how that kind of self-preservation may be the key to maintaining peace in your mind and body every day. So let's look at understanding self-preservation. Self-preservation is our innate biological instinct to stay alive. I'm going to share a personal story about preservation. When I was very young, my mom sent myself and my brother to the store to purchase something she needed to make a recipe. And it was just about starting to get dark. And so I started out down the street with my little brother. And as we got to the third house down the street, they had 2 huge dogs. And the dogs came charging at us. Well, we started to run. And a few houses further down, there was someone that knew the dogs and were able to take care of the dogs, so we were set free. But at that point in time, we didn't know better. Self-preservation doesn't just occur in humans. All animals have a biological instinct to avoid harm, evade predators, and do what it takes to survive. And yes, we survived. Fleeing the scene of the dog rushing at us gave us the best chance of survival. The dogs could have mauled us for their own self-preservation, right? So let's look at the psychological aspect of self-preservation. There are several psychological responses, such as flight or freeze, which may coincide with emotions such as anxiety, panic, or fear. Some people are more resilient to physical or psychological threats, while others may be severely impacted. Researchers today continue to explore the reasoning behind the resiliency of humans, but some research suggests there are genetic and personality components that lead to better outcomes in the face of diversity. Self-preservation has an important role in mental health. It helps us protect ourselves from emotional and psychological harm. It doesn't just mean running away from the dogs. Self-preservation can look like any number of things, like setting boundaries, practicing self-care, adopting healthy coping mechanisms, taking breaks at work, and even avoiding certain people or social situations you've had negative experiences with. So let's talk about self-preservation in different contexts. Self-preservation can look different depending on the context. Let's look at self-preservation in the workplace. Someone can use self-preservation by pausing before reacting to a difficult situation. If your tendency at work is to immediately take the blame for something, even if it isn't your mistake, you can try pausing and sitting in awkward silence. Conversely, if you usually jump to blame others at work, maybe you can try pausing and taking a breath before speaking your thoughts. Let's look at self-preservation in relationships and social interactions. Self-preservation means protecting your own well-being as part of maintaining a healthy relationship with a partner. That might mean setting and maintaining personal boundaries, expressing or advocating for your own needs, or even taking steps to preserve your sense of self and individuality. The goal is to build a relationship where both parties can thrive, rather than prioritizing one's needs over another's. And then there's self-preservation in challenging or dangerous situations. In a dangerous situation, it may be counterintuitive to slow down and consider the best option that's available to you. However, it might be more helpful to do this than making an impulsive decision rooted in anxiety or fear. For instance, when paramedics first enter a scene, they do not immediately rush to the injured person. Their first step is to check for danger and assess the environment to ensure that it's safe before approaching. Granted, not every difficult situation you encounter in life will be this dramatic. With luck, you'll never face an inherently dangerous situation at all. But even so, following those steps to stop, breathe, and think will be a huge boost to your self-preservation toolkit. Even if your own personal danger zone in your living room after everyone gets home in the evening. And there you have it, folks. This is the end of part 1. Thank you for watching, and we will see you in part 2. Bye for now.